Hello again and welcome back to Broforce. Today we are going to be taking a look at MacBrover. So, as you can see, MacBrover, based off of Macgyver, which, I don't know, I probably would have said Brogyver, would have been a better name, but I'm not really a choice. His primary attack is his stick of dynamite. His special attack is his turkey with a stick of dynamite shoved up it. Now, MacBrover is a very special bro, due to his unique stickiness. He is able to stick his dynamite primary attack to vertical and parallel surfaces to him. So he can stick it to directly above him, and he can stick it to next to him. Although he can't stick it below him for some odd reason. Against explosive units due to his explosive nature, against heavy units due to his explosive nature, he's extremely powerful. A simple stick can blow out the ground from under it, and just plain and simple, explosives are explosive. Yeah. Inside of holes, he's extremely powerful due to his ability to either dig by placing one below him, or I can't quite do that. But you can place specific blocks where needed, making him extremely powerful. With digging, he is extremely accurate. We'll get into his digging a little bit more, but yeah. Now, his attacks being explosive in nature are not particularly strong, putting him at a weakness against fast units such as dogs. But the sticky nature of his attacks and the arc style of his throws allows him to be competitive against creatures that just plain and simple would normally tear him to shreds without a second question. Also, his sticky nature allows him to be competitive against creatures that can outshoot him, such as heavies. Being stuck will scare most enemies, thus allowing you to, well, not get shot because they're too busy running away. His attacks have a large area of effect, and I'll get more into that in a moment. His special ability is a turkey. It attracts enemy units because being a henchman doesn't pay very well. And as you can see, it's a rather large explosion. It can be destroyed, or it can be exploded as a time delay, as you just saw, or you can choose when you want it to go off. So, against groups of units, his attack has no penetration, but since it sticks before exploding, you can actually entice somebody to run into their allies. His melee attack is the standard bro issue knife, but he uses, I'm gonna say it's bubblegum. I've kind of been thinking about this on what he uses to dig, and according to his lore, he's an expert rock climber, so it might be some type of climbing axe or something. But I'm thinking it's bubblegum due to his ability to stick dynamite against walls, and well, anybody who ever watched Macgyver knows Macgyver likes using bubblegum to stick things to things. It's kind of his thing. Against shielded units, he's extremely powerful. He has basically a 1-2 punch. He can stick his dynamite to them, and they'll drop their shield in panic. Later on, when it explodes, it will kill them. And any other shielded units around them will have their shields knocked off by the explosion. Against small groups of gun enemies, he's extremely powerful as a jump in, jump out bro. You literally just jump in, put a stick of dynamite onto somebody, and you're done. You don't have to worry. Now, as far as digging, he does have an underblow, so you do have to be careful. But at the same time, all explosive units do, so He also is very unique with his ability to attack directly up, although it does take a little bit of practice to get it perfect, as you can see. As for digging, he's not exactly fast, but he is extremely able. In fact, we come over here. As for precision, you can be sure that wherever you place a stick, it will explode. You can also... see if I can get this. I'm trying to show you, I'm not sure if you were able to see it, but keep attention, like, these things happen really fast, so pay attention to the first, or the second stick of dynamite I set. So here's 1 and 2. The second stick of dynamite, if you double place a stick of dynamite, will fall. So, in theory, if you have practice, and this isn't exactly easy to do, and I've played him a lot, but double sticking and then jumping over a ledge, you can cause a stick of dynamite to fall onto an enemy in a way that you wouldn't be able to if you say arcs. So, if this was a much bigger mountain, I could double stick, let the stick of dynamite fall, and hit enemies directly below me where I wouldn't be able to throw due to his arc. Now, one thing to mention, let me get in here real quick so I can kind of show you. As a digger, he's extremely powerful, but extremely slow. His ability to pick out where you want to dig and its explosive nature pretty much ensures that whatever he wants dug is dug. Also, due to his special ability, being a high explosive, he is actually able to level small areas with next to no problem. As you can see, barely anything left, and 2 quick sticks will completely decimate that entire zone. Another interesting fact about his special is his special will also stick to surfaces, the same as... Let's see if I can get this one to stick to the ceiling. Because of this key, you're like trying to remember what it is by default. If this is what it is, my default or my special key is right next to my movement keys, so it's kind of, yeah. As you can see, you can place your special ability on walls. More often than not, you're just gonna kind of lop it in and say have it, but there are times when you might want to stick it onto a wall so that you can try to get the enemies on both sides of it. For example, if I was to have come up in here, for example, back when the heavy and the dogs were here, I could have placed one right above it, let the heavy and the dogs stack around it, and destroy both of them even through a wall. But yeah. Anyway, this was my little introduction on MacBrover, or Macgyver, which I personally prefer calling him. I hope this was informational, and I hope this was interesting. Have a nice day.